tutorial on how to use AppScript to get updated at G-Sheet. The inspiration from this came when I was talking to HR about how we don't really have a built-in function in Google Sheets that tells us when a certain amount of cells were updated. So to keep it short, you go to extensions and you go to AppScript. You can copy paste this function called updated@. All this does is this basically returns the timestamp of when a particular amount of cells were updated. You save the project as any name. I'd save it as updated@ function. Okay, and then we save this. After saving it, we can go back to our G-Sheet and we can use the function like any other G-Sheet function, such as equals updated_at. And now here I want to pass in the rows that I want to work with, such as E8 to G8. Then I press enter, and there we go. I get the timestamp of when these rows were created. I can now drag this down, which will give me all the functions. Okay, I had to do a time cut because I need to wait for a minute to pass. So these fields were created at 1:23 p.m. today, as that's when I created the function. But now if I change Bob to, let's say, Bobby, the timestamp gets updated. If I add any new value, such as 678, Ryan, the builder, then you see that every time I change any value in these columns, the timestamp will update as well. If you want to use a function to have a created@ timestamp where you just want to see when something was created, you can just call the function without passing in any cells as the argument. As you can see over here, wait for the function to load. Yeah, so you can write stuff around it and you'll see that the function will stay at 127, which will be our created@ timestamp. And you can also drag this function, and so you can get a row of created@ timestamps.